Oh.
Yes.
You've got that Enya sample. You're watching Two Brains. This brain is Marlon.
This friend is Liv.
And today we have to us a new album from
Fredo. Yes.
A guy I've never heard of before.
You've never heard of Fredo?
No.
It's interesting.
I mean, how many albums has he brought out?
I mean, I think he's got 2 or 3 projects prior to this.
Okay.
But I think a couple of those you would class as like mixtapes.
Right.
I'm not too familiar with his music.
Right.
I've heard his name floating around. I've heard his Daily Duppy, which was really good.
So he's a British guy, right?
Yeah. I've heard his Daily Duppy, which was really good. I've heard, obviously there was the tune Funky Friday with Dave, which was like massive, like 2 or 3 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I've heard another song he did with Dave, All I Ever Wanted, which was a couple of years ago. Okay. But that's all I've heard. So
he just dropped the single with Dave, right?
Yeah. And Dave, I believe, is executive producing this album.
Oh, I see. Okay. So we've got a few good features, not that many.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a posthumous feature from Pop Smoke on there as well.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so it's 11 songs, 43 minutes, 20 seconds.
Yeah. I've got decent, from what I've heard so far, I've enjoyed.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right, so the first one is Biggest Mistake.
I still remember the first wedding, filled up with hype and adrenaline. Now times up by 10 just for redding. It ain't about the start, it's the ending. It ain't about your heart, it's the weapon. This music just came as a blessing. My biggest mistake, I left it. Grew up with my mom, used to see my dad a bit, till I started moving so down.
That beat is disgusting.
Oh boy. Produced by Arcs Beat.
Arcs Beat.
It's interesting.
But it's okay. So look, it says on the writing credits, it says written by David Omarigi, which is Dave.
Okay.
So maybe he's on the piano. He plays piano.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I was 14 and I was missing like Madeline, stealing phones, chipping in with my niggas.
Oh God.
Met my dad here, thinks the city is great. Biggest mistake. This ain't no city, your kids when I play. It's maximum profit on minimum wage. Now I'm a star, they won't give me no space.
I like that imagery. It's a maximum profit on minimum wage. But also, I believe that the specific estate he's talking about is in West London.
Oh, West London.
I think he's from West London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, this rap one never the plan. I'm cool but never a fan. Not having money don't make no one less of a man. We've been living away, flag to crunch, give it away. Next thing you know, the phone's on
this beat is so detailed. Do you know what I mean? It's so intricate.
But like the structure of it is very interesting. It's not conventional like at
No,
all.
in the beat and the way that he's like, you think he's gonna get faster and faster and faster and like kick in, but he doesn't.
Right.
I like that like restraint.
You must be having weird dreams of walking out. You don't need kebab shops for no quarter pound. Just phone little capo, he'll sort you out. You know what's funny as well? Before I met Santander, I met his brother in jail. I never knew and his brother didn't tell.
Oh, so he was in jail with. So
he said he never knew
what
that it was Dave's brother.
He never. So it's just that coincidence.
Yeah. So is Dave from West London as well?
No, Dave's from Streatham.
Oh.
Yeah.
Streatham.
But so like at the end of Psychodrama, the song Drama. This is how I learned that Dave's brother is in jail for
He's
a long.
He's still in jail.
He's in jail for a long time for murder.
Okay.
And you hear at the end you hear a voice note from his brother, like from jail, and it's like I'm not gonna lie, it made me cry.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was like really, really emotional.
Doubting myself was my biggest mistake. Trusting someone was also my biggest mistake. Rub the plug, never meant it. My biggest mistake, I left it.
Can money buy happiness? I mean, you can't go into the shop and purchase or buy happiness. It doesn't work like that. It's not like there's so much more.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting it to be so fucking dramatic.
Very, but it was a strong start.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear that Dave influence. It's like the structure of it is how Dave structures his songs.
Right, yeah. Okay, so this is back to basics.
Yeah, so I think this dropped already, and I think I've heard a bit of this.
Okay.
My hoes are contour, my clothes are Tom Ford, my bros they want war, so look.
And the beat's going to be this amazing for the whole thing.
Probably, yeah.
Oh my god.
Dave.
Oh, right.
He does everything.
Right, yeah.
I need black youths and my will make it first. No white youths, my G, we're going on some racist work. In 016, I got...
Said no white youths, we're going on some racist work.
Baby girl, you're not my main, you're my side of this shit. So I'm gonna need some when the wife is running. Niggas gotta keep this cause my ass is running. You think I read comments? I'm a bad boy with street problems, AP protect, and a Rolex, I keep up.
I like that. He said, you think I read comments? I'm a bad boy with street problems.
Right.
Like, my real life is so much more important than what someone might say on the internet.
Right, yeah.
I got your girl on top of me, I don't need covers. It's bicarbonate soda up in these covers. I get emotional every time I see hundreds.
Okay. This is Spaghetti.
I'm the queen of the new life is
No, you never feed bad as spaghetti. My neck, my wrist, spaghetti. The bando's kicking gently. BVS diamond, these stones of heaven. Yeah. Girl, you're drunk.
Really dramatic piano again, isn't it? Produced by Dave and Carl Evans.
We got a stick for a snitch. It's like Quidditch. 8 ounce on the table, we call that a finish.
What was that?
He said we've got a stick for a snitch. That's Quidditch.
A stick.
We got a stick, so a gun. We got a gun for a snitch. That's Quidditch.
Yeah.
We got a stick. What do they ride in Quidditch?
Broomsticks, yeah.
Little man's on the strip, mum wants a kid home. Yeah, I got all this drip, I don't slip though. Let us catch you, slip with you in a split, bro. Smart uni girl giving dumb head. Don't want to watch if it don't cost 100. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's definitely Dave on piano, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Ready featuring Summer Walker. Oh.
Yes.
We've got that Enya sample.
Which is so that's Enya, but also that was sampled
Isn't
in...
it?
I think it's Enya, but that was
It's
also
been
sampled
sampled
in the I don't wanna know. Yeah.
Is you ready?
Oh.
I've been waiting all damn night. Give me all that you got.
You can run with me or run from me. Yo, I run it up when they run the beat. My niggas moving like them vets. We put your doggies down. Billy Diver.
That was good.
My niggas moving like... What was it?
The Vets.
We put your doggies down.
Doggies? Why did you say doggies?
That's what he said. My niggas...
Doggies down.
No, but he said doggies. My dogs.
Oh Lord, I don't wanna sell crack no more. I don't wanna be in jail cell sober. I don't wanna be
Is that what he went to jail for, do you know?
I think so. I think this was like 4 years ago, but I think it was for that, yeah.
Yeah, them hoes change quick, so I ain't fucking with that. But my gun never switched, so I put trust into that. Or you left your knife at home, but I stayed with mine. I know a nigga who made that same mistake and died. 5 watches.
And do you know what I like about this kind of song is that like he's not just like detailing like the fucked up shit he went through and the violence and the drugs and he's like reflecting on it and like realizing that it was wrong.
Right.
And he's like, I'm trying to like not do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to just say, yeah, I've done this, I pushed coke, I pushed crack. But like, why are you telling me that?
Right, yeah.
Oh, baby. Hey, baby. Yeah, you got
Oh, baby.
Is you ready now?
Okay. I don't know why people don't sample Enya more often. It's
expensive.
very good sample material, yeah. Alright, so this is Money Talks with Dave.
With Dave
so
himself.
they just dropped this like yesterday, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the music video as well.
Okay.
So many songs are ghostly, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he really likes the kind of like ghostly voices in the back.
Yeah.
This is like a choir.
Sounds like it.
Monks. Isn't it?
Or like choral monks.
Look, let's keep it real. If money talks, then why the man that's speaking still? My girl like 5'3" when she's in heels. I mean, I just see flips on the M-way. Let's keep it fat. My young boy love riding now. He don't even track. Yo, she wanna leave with the kid. Yo, why you still speaking your shit? Money talks, you don't need any lips.
This
is a strange beat, you know?
It's quite like empty. Do you know what
which
I
is
mean?
good. Like, I hate it when producers just try and
Like,
fill
don't
everything.
do too much.
It's Dave, innit?
Right, so solely produced by Dave. Yeah, it's interesting.
3 blacks, they handed them time. Like my Audi, you'll handle it fine. Disrespect me, I'll bang on the 9. We come next, they like Amazon Prime. We go. Chat boy, it's so easy to tell. Got more soda than Keenan and Kel. No one who dance, I'm money walk. Fuck them, man. I don't respect my pagans. Coochie freshly shaven. Man's got expectations. Baby, I go Heathrow more than your man goes petrol station.
That is a flex.
That is a flex, yeah.
Spooky bando, this Thierry, no Henri. Jeans, Amiri, come costly. Gotta have teeth when a man's this flossies. Half that price, dark and light. That's Denise and Phil. Let's keep it fat.
What was that?
Half that price, that's dark and white, that's Denise and Phil. Did you used to watch EastEnders?
Nah.
Alright, Denise. You know Phil Mitchell?
Phil Mitchell, yeah.
Yeah, he was. I remember it was weird actually. He was with Denise for a bit.
Okay.
Do you know who Denise was?
No.
She was a very long-serving black character. I think she's still there actually.
Is she?
Light and dark like Denise and Phil.
Okay. Oh. Alright, this is Do You Right.
I wanna do you right. What should we do tonight? Where should we go? I don't know. I'll let you choose the.
Sounds like M. Huncho.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Slipping, you live your life. Girl, I wanna do you right. So what should we do tonight? I like my chicken and women with season. She's eating than me, but she's vegan. Don't chase with the pussy out of reason. I'm feeling it. White girl with me, Olivia. She just got in from Bolivia.
That's you! What have you been doing with Fredo?
Completely white.
From like 13 years old, I was saying, yeah, this youth, we need to send them as much guidance as possible.
Alright. Is that him talking? Is this
No,
the
that's
same guy
not,
as the before?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so this is the one featuring Pop Smoke and Young Ads. So it's called Burn It on Deck.
Burn on deck, in Hakkasan or no boot. Just put blonde that in my hair, I feel like Goku.
Burn on that. Just before in my cup, now my cup is purple. Burn on that.
Little nigga got a voice, fix that shit, that's Pro Tools. Young boy came up off crack cocaine, I said, oh,
Turn your friend into a murder. They're taking L's, they're learners. Tennis chains on me, I'm a server.
They're taking L's, they're alone, tennis chains on me, I'm a server. Because he's serving that game.
Original, just like a werver. He jumped in the fence, hurdler. I just broke in your.
There's
a Werther's original bar here. I missed it. I haven't heard them in so long.
We'll get you some.
I might have to go after recording this.
We hop on a spark up. I do not play with no enemy because they tryna get rid of me. Drop him. Smoking the up, got me coughing. Schooling these youths, I'm a boffin.
I'm a boffin.
Schooling these youths, I'm a boffin. Got a word of the original bars. Now he's a boffin.
I haven't heard the word boffin
in a hot
such
minute.
A long time.
just put blonde that in my hair, I feel like Goku.
Dave's just been adding his piano over like every song, innit? Just comes in right.
Young boy came up off crack cocaine, I said, oh, dude.
Still out the O2.
Did Young Ad sell out the O2?
I don't know.
It feels like such a long time ago since we've had concerts. Okay. Yeah, I thought my favourite part was definitely Pop Smoke's part. That was fire.
It just makes you, wish what could have been.
I know, because it's
starting.
so fire, but yeah. Okay, yeah, that was cool. This is
I Miss.
I miss when them bricks were 28. I miss when them hammers were cheap. I miss block holes asking for jaw. Fill her mouth up, she can't even talk. I miss nitties, they're asking for more. I miss throwing pounds at the wall. I miss getting lost in the street.
I remember that.
Hmm?
I miss throwing pounds at the wall. I don't think you would have had that in your school. Do you know Money Up?
Money up.
Yeah, so in school, like with your change or with pounds, you'd throw money at the wall, bounce off the wall, and whoever's coin was closest to the wall after it bounced wins that round.
Oh no, yeah, people did play that.
Oh, you played Money Up? Ah.
You know they fired them shells. A new op just went sleep. If you ask me, he was tired as hell. Yeah, I miss all that flexing with Asco. I miss feeling excited of buying them jewels, leaving them racks in the store. Now it's so normal. I spend 100 racks and no snapping no more.
So he's basically saying he misses the idea of having of getting to where he is now.
Right,
Like,
I get what you mean.
I miss having to. Now it's every day.
Right.
Now I've got nothing to get to. Do you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
More ghosts.
One thing we don't miss is the target for sure.
I mean, yeah, the album is called "Money Can't Buy Happiness."
Yeah, so it's got a theme and a concept running through
it's
it.
almost like since getting to where
It's
he wanted
not
to
all-
get, it's him realizing what it's actually like, because the grass is always greener.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So, all right, so this is "Blood in My Eyes."
Is it Enya again?
It sounds like it, innit? It sounds like the same sample.
It's just a similar vibe.
Yeah, maybe they took it as inspiration.
What college march was a crime. Man changed like Optimus Prime. Said she love me now, what a surprise. They don't love you, they love you for reasons. Do you love me or love that I'm freezing? Wonder why I'm here just for this.
So they don't love you; they love you for reasons. Because the idea of love is that it shouldn't be rationalized. It's like I love you because I love you, innit? Like you're my guy or you're my partner or whatever.
Not because
you can get me something. You can put me in positions.
Right.
It took money for me to finally see that the best things in life are for free. I'll give all the shit.
See what he said? It took money for me to see that the best things in life are free.
Yeah.
That's so ironic.
Yeah.
Because you need to be wealthy in order to. Because for us, we wish we had that money.
Right. Sure. But I do recognise that it doesn't buy happiness.
No, it doesn't. But you can only say that. It's like a paradox. You can only say that when you have money.
Right.
When you don't have money, you want money.
Yeah, but that's how it used to be.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's you can never be in that position of enlightenment because when you haven't got money, you're like, okay. I want money, and then when you've got money, you're like, this isn't making me happy.
Right. Yeah.
With them girls that I couldn't treat right. If you ask, I was young, never tried to understand girls, and now I'm the father of one. I tried to be around, it was hard for a month.
Have you have a daughter?
I guess so. Yeah.
The little hiccup.
Yeah.
You can make something feel 10 times more emotional just by adding a piano.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is Aunt's Place.
What was Fredo like growing up? Where he cut from the cloth of the ends?
And that's meant to be blood. You be broke for a year, my rent for the month. I used to dream of 100 racks, now that's looking like my wrist. This was always meant for me.
You say I used to dream of 100 racks, now it's looking like my
wrist. Like Casio.
Interesting, it's like the image of money just completely changed in his mind.
Yeah, it's nothing, now it's trivial.
Right, and it's just on
But when you're broke, it's the most important thing in the world.
Right.
When I should have been in lessons with my classmate, I know these niggas with me for the ride. I tell these niggas that I listen by life. Broken blurry, but this money got me HD. You're old and 30, boy, no wonder why you hate me. It's crazy. Jumped in the canal, but he's such a fool. I got a tiny little temper, but my money's talking. So if you fuck around with me...
Tiny temper, tiny little temper.
Tiny Temper.
Tiny temper.
Tiny Temper needs to come back, you know.
Is he shouting out Tiny Temper or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
That first Tiny Temper album was my favourite album in the fucking world when that came out.
I told myself I'd sell a brick and put a Romeo. But the first brick
I sold my brother's dad crack And he said like he recognized it was wrong, but he didn't make him smoke crack. That's the road he was already on. It's kind of like, it makes you think, because it's like an old like philosophical question. Mm-hmm. Like if they're not going to get it from me, they're going to get it from someone else. But again,
but there's no guarantee in that.
Exactly, there's no guarantee. So it's like you can look at it either way. You can say, well, you're the one fueling the problem by being available to sell it. But then if you flip it and say, well, they're addicted.
Yeah, they're gonna get it from somewhere.
They're gonna get it from somewhere. So it's you can argue either way.
Yeah.
Money's on drugs, man. She's living by the needle. If I leave her around my chips, she'll be stealing like a sequel. And that's meant to be blood. He be.
It's funny, but it's not funny.
It's funny, but I like that dark humor.
Right,
but also, I like what he said. Where he said, he started to meet different kinds of people, and now he only realized we grew up around a different kind of evil.
Right.
The reason people get into these lines of work is because they're in this bubble, this cocoon of bullshit.
Right. Okay, so I think this is the last one, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, last one.
I think this is one that dropped already as well.
Okay.
I think so.
So what can I say?
Yo, I wrote this for Billy and it's a letter to Moss. How did this life get better than get the better of us? It's so mad I ain't surprised that you died with your gun. Over there shooting guys, you lot riding for fun. But Billy, rest in peace. Yeah, you just left the street, but I can promise you won't be the only one that's getting sleep. Your daughter's about to be born and you'll never get to see your girl. I just turned a father, so it hit me a little harder. You really spent your life in and out of prison. Finally done a year free and now I kinda wish you didn't. I think I'm by this side.
I wish you didn't. I wish you didn't come out of jail. So this is his close boy that had went to prison and died, it sounds like.
Right.
I think I'm by this side to cover the pain. You know anything nice, it'll come with the rain.
He said, I think I buy this ice to cover the pain.
Right, yeah. Doesn't everyone
What?
buy stuff to cover the pain?
I can't buy stuff.
Rest up Billy the Kid, my brother. Gita, Amro, and Day One. All the fallen soldiers. Free Mbaraki.
That last song was amazing.
Yeah. So that was one of the most consistent albums I've ever heard. Like it all sounded so like cohesive.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's clearly a reason why he wanted to bring Dave on board to executive produce this album.
Yeah, because even like sonically, it was extremely consistent, and also like the themes, everything he was speaking about, it was all very emotional, very heartfelt.
Yeah, it was way more like introspective than I was expecting.
Right, but like you could play like any two of those songs and you can tell that it's from the same project.
Yeah, which is what what you like. You like 2 or 3 years from now, like when he's got maybe like a couple more projects under his belt, and you'll hear one of the tunes on here. You're oh yeah, this is from that. This is from that. You can't mistake it for being from something else.
Yeah, exactly. What did you think?
I thought it was like I said, it was more introspective and more emotional than I was expecting.
Right.
Which is a welcome surprise.
Yeah.
Because it's easy for people in this, genre of music to just rap about all the good shit and all the all the trapping and all of that shit. But what he does, he does both. He sets the scene and then he explains the fallout and the dark side to it.
Right, yeah.
Which is what you need, which is just as important as the other shit.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's what we thought of the album. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.